What is going on, you guys? If the video and the sound's a bit different right now, because I'm on my iPhone. I got home about an hour ago from work, and then I realized I don't have my camera. I left it at work. Can't vlog with no camera. I mean, I kind of do the iPhone, but I prefer my big camera. So first things first, back to the dealership, grab the camera, and then we'll try to get the rest of the video done. It's getting kind of late. I think it's raining as well. I'm gonna drive the Mark III, get some at least some Mark III stuff going on. Maybe some at Greg's house, see what he's doing, and then come back home. I'll also do my check valve and my water trap today. But it might be dark and raining, so you might say that for tomorrow. I don't really know what today's video is going to turn out to be, so you're kind of just in for it as we go. There she is. There she is. While I'm still home, quick update on the VR6. Still haven't really done anything else for it. A few pieces are on their way right now. But in terms of like getting to a machine shop, I'm just waiting, saving up, make sure I have all the funds necessary, get it dropped off. I'm pretty sure I have the final shop I'm going to take it to all settled up. I got to talk to the guy probably this week. But hopefully within like maybe next week or the week after that, the engine will go to the machine shop, get everything done. Once it comes back, I'm pretty sure I have a buyer for my 2.0. Get that out of the car, gone, and then start shaving the bag, getting it ready to go. Then the car goes off to Fernando's shop. Everything, we're pulling everything off the car. Every seal, everything's coming off. We're spraying the entire car back to this color along with all of that in the bay. Then it comes back, and then it's assembling time, and then hopefully not too much downtime. And we're running, we're ripping VR6. I'm so excited. Like I said, we're on the home stretch, kind of, sort of. Like, I don't want to rush it. I want to blow all my money and then have nothing left. Bills I think are more important than a VR6, even though it is very, very close to being done. We want to take priorities, keep priorities, straight. Cars are cool, but like, there's bigger things. But I mean, it's getting so close, so close. And then also in my last vlog, I rebuilt this right here. This is my O2J, O2A, the standard Mark III shift cable, all that kind of stuff. Rebuilt it. It feels super nice now. A lot of you are wondering why I'm not going with the O2J. Well, simply because I don't have an O2J. I have an O2A sitting right here. I'm going to work with it. Maybe later on I'll go with the O2A. But I've driven a 24 valve VR6 with the O2J shifter and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it wasn't anything that like super amazing. I don't know. I didn't feel like something I necessarily needed for the car, and so I think a really good rebuilt O2A. And there's also a lot of you guys tagged me in USRT, their website. I have a few of the pieces he has in there already. I spoke to them so far, so I'm probably gonna do a few metal pieces and brackets for the shifting like inside here from him as well. So I think I'll have a super solid O2A. Like I probably said, I'm not taking the car to the track. Probably I'm not gonna be like really trying to just bang through gears. I think this will be more than enough. But if you're wanting to donate an O2J, I mean, like, feel free. I'm not going to say no. Y'all want to send me free parts or pay for stuff, be my guess. But right now, I think the O2A will be good. Now, the next question on our hands is that. It looks like it's going to rain that way, which way I'm going. The question is, do we put wipers back on mine? Do I put the wipers on, or do I just send it? Yeah, we're going to send it. Let's see what happens. Might work out. To be honest, I don't even know if there's gas in this car. It hasn't moved since Ace Cafe last Friday. So, let's see if there's even gas in this car. What we got? Maybe? So starts. Yeah, a little bit of gas. We're fine. Also, my radio still does not work. So, updates on my radio. I talked to Greg and Drone for the guys. They said more than likely the amp for my OEM radio is done and it's not fixable at that point. I don't think it's fixable, which really sucks because I love the OEM look of the factory Volkswagen radio. I think the aftermarket head units look a little bit too new for it, unless you can find like a nicer old one. But in my opinion, the OEM one looks the best personally. But now, do I find another OEM one and then hopefully find the code for it, because you have to have the security code for it to work? Or do I just get an aftermarket one? Meh. So, behind me is all the black, no rain. I'm into the sunshine portion and it's raining. What do you mean, Florida? What do you mean? All right, we made it to work. I don't like being here and I'm not working. Gonna grab the big camera. We'll see you guys in just a second. And we are back at the big camera. It feels so much better, and it's dark. I've been here for way too long, and I've helped selling a car. I don't know. I want to go home now. It's very late. I don't know where this vlog is going. I think we're gonna go to Greg's house. We'll see. And we are at Greg's. And now we are back home. I didn't film anything at all at Greg's house. We just kind of sat and talked for about an hour or so, but a lot of good conversation with a lot of cool videos coming for you guys very soon. We're gonna do a kind of a build breakdown, I guess, of my car and his car, of what it actually costs, like our not necessarily our exact number, but pretty much our ballpark number of how much money we have into our Mark IIIs. Because a lot of people ask Greg and I, hey, I want to buy a Mark III. They're fairly cheap to buy. I want to build one. I want to build a show car. And we tell people, be very careful, because there's a lot of money, like so much money that goes into this. And I'm not saying that Greg and I are rich or we're ballers and like that, but we've had our cars for 5-6 years, and there's a lot of money that goes into these kind of cars. So if you look at that video, will probably come out maybe this weekend, maybe next weekend, but very soon we're gonna do like a build breakdown between our cars. So to be completely honest, I wasn't gonna finish this video at all. I was gonna scrap everything I filmed today and just call it no video for tomorrow. But I'm gonna suck it up. It's 11 o'clock at night, which is it's late. I kind of want to sleep right now, but I'm gonna finish the video. I need to get my check valve, my water tap installed, because it's leaking. I've learned, if you've been on the channel for a little while, this is probably the second check valve you need to put in. And not that the check valves are going bad, it's just so my tank, what a water trap does, it captures moisture from going into the tank, into the check valve, from messing up. What moisture does in a check valve, it gets in there and it makes it like messed up, and it won't close right, so the air leaks back out into the compressor, which can ruin it. Thankfully mine's been very strong. I never really have water in my tank, like almost like never ever. Maybe a little bit, but it's never in there, so I never ran a water trap. But running no water trap is ruining my check valve. So we have a water trap from SMC, I believe, and another SMC check valve. So now with the water trap in place, I should have no more issues for quite a while. They go bad after a while, but I shouldn't have to replace mine for a good long time. Look, my trunk's halfway clean, kind of ish. So I parked my car here under the light so we can hopefully see pretty well. So the check valve on the tank is right there. I filmed before, so this is the last SMC check valve I got. The new one's a lot more robust and looks a lot different. So the check valve will go in the same spot, the water trap will go here. So this is a compressor line coming through. It'll be water trap, check valve, then tank. So let's get started. So first thing we need to do, get our line from our compressor here. We're gonna crack this one back a little bit, let the rest of the air come out of the tank, and then we can go ahead and pull this off. Gonna grab our adjustable wrench right here. Go ahead and get onto this. We're gonna crack it free. It might already be empty. It's been leaking. We'll see. I think we're already empty. I don't hear anything. Normally once you crack it a little bit, you hear it hissing, but I think we are already empty, to be honest. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I'm gonna crack it a little farther. Let the rest of the air come out, and then we'll come back to this. Alright, I think we're just about good. Yeah, I don't hear more. Alright, off. Now, what's time to do now? Get this old one off. Then we'll go ahead and open up this package here and get the new stuff on. All my new pieces here, all from eurotuning.com. If you want any of these parts, the check valve here, the water trap, or any of the hardware, links will all be down below if you want to check them out. So right here, this is the water trap, SMC water trap to go with the brand new SMC check valve. Very different, this style SMC compared to their older style one, a bit smaller. This one's a bit more robust looking, and then the fittings to go into the water trap here and make it all fit. Alright, the old check valve is now off. I don't know if you guys can see or not, so you can put in the light a little bit. Maybe wait, right there, maybe. Alright, there you got it. So if you can see inside there, it's kind of hard to tell, but down at the very bottom, the middle there's a lot of like wet, grimy nonsense, which is why the valve is sticking and leaking back into the compressor itself. So hopefully the water trap will cause that to not happen anymore. A little comparison of the new SMC check valve versus the old one. I think I have like 3 generations of this SMC so far, because it might keep breaking, but hopefully this will be the last one I have to put in for a long time. But it's way bigger and it looks really cool. Cool design. Very like, I don't know, looks cool. I had to pull them all out. So this is the very first check valve I got. This is the Vire one with your compressor. This is the first SMC one I got. This is the second SMC one I got. This is the third one. This one's so much bigger, so this one's a lot better. Looks pretty cool. And before anyone says this is the way it doesn't go air, there's always problems. If all I've had to replace this entire time with my entire air setup for 3-4 years now is just $13 check valves, I am not complaining whatsoever. And honestly, it's my fault for not putting a water trap in the first place. So I mean, like, I've had this zero problem with my air the entire time. I absolutely love it. And this is, I mean, I thought you saw a check valve for that. I mean, no big deal. So now there's not really any instructions for this. I need to figure out how the water trap goes with the check valve with these fittings and onto the compressor into the tank. I'm not quite sure how it goes together, but you know, we always figure things out here. We'll make it work. So I believe this is how the setup should go. My air compressor will go into this end here, this fitting from the water trap to the check valve, and then this one to the tank. And what's nice about the SMC stuff, if you can see on the top there, everything right here, this is in, out, and there's an N over here, in, out. So it's kind of hard to mess it up. They label it very nicely for you. So I think that's how it goes. I need to get some sealant here, do on these threads, and I think we should be good to go. Got the check valve, the water trap, and all the fittings connected. I think it's right. Everything's tight. Got all my my thread lock on there. So we should be good to go. Next, onto the tank, onto the compressor. We're all set. We are now connected to the tank. Last thing to do is connect the compressor line to the water trap and we'll be good to go. This is a bit longer than I had expected it to be. Like I said, my trunk's never open, so this will work for now. As long as it's functional and I'm not ruining check valve, it'll be fine. Eventually we're gonna redo the entire trunk setup, and then I'll probably do some hard lines and more stuff like that, but for now, it's functional and it'll work. Or at least, I hope it'll work. It'll work, it'll be fine. And we are done. New check valve, new water trap, everything's hooked up, good to go. Now, unfortunately, I want to be able to test this system out tonight because it's currently like 12:30 in the morning, and my neighbors will probably hate me if I let my car idle for 15 minutes while my tank fills up. So we're gonna leave that for tomorrow, but I'll fill it up probably in the morning, let the car sit all day long, and then if I come back and I still have air in the tank, we know we fixed it. As far as the water trap goes, we'll probably leave that for a few weeks, maybe a month or so, before we check and see if there's any water in it. There won't be any water after the first cycle through. Like I said, my tank, even right now, actually it's like crazy, there's 0 water in the tank. I just get just enough moisture, the humidity in Florida, through my compressor into the check valve. It was just enough to gum it up and like clog it up that it just ruined the check valve itself. So now hopefully that little bit of humidity and moisture will get stuck in the water trap and not ruin my check valves anymore. Gonna end the video here. I know it's kind of all over the place, but I feel like a very all over the place video is better than no video at all, which almost happened. So maybe, maybe not, I don't know. Either way, don't forget to for every single day. If you want any of the pieces you saw in today's video, make sure you hit up your Euro tuning down below. Everything will be linked, the check valve and the water trap. I will see you guys tomorrow. It's late, I'm tired. Peace out.